This is regarding job-oriented courses on CAD and BIM. If you are interested in initiating or progressing your career in the construction industry, this is for you. You may be a school leaver or else already a civil engineering or architectural related students, or maybe a professional in the industry. I am Marwan Sufyan. I provide educational and vocational training for fresh students and professionals on building their engineering professional skills. You can get to know further about me by going through my LinkedIn account and my YouTube channel. The links are given here. Let's get into the point. Here we'll see the main idea of the career planning, CAD and BIM courses, and how to get started. Okay, let's get into the career planning. Here you can see a couple of terminologies and then some graph and a lot of information. Let me explain. So all what we need is a good job, a good designation, and a good salary. For that, we need to gain our knowledge and skills. So I divided broadly into two. Number one is knowledge and skills. So under the knowledge and skills, you can see in order to gain knowledge and skills, you need to spend your time, effort, and the cost. On the right hand side, you can find number two, that is a job. And while you are doing a job, you can get a salary. So these are the two divisions. Once you come to this knowledge and skills, you can gain educational qualification, or else you can go for a vocational training. So educational qualification, in the sense, it's something like you are doing a diploma and HND, higher national diploma, and BSc and so on. In order to gain educational qualification, it takes a lot of time and it takes effort. Okay, you need to put effort, and there's a big amount of cost associated with that. Okay, comparing to the vocational training. Now, when you are coming to the vocational training, these are short courses, as I'm doing the CAD and BIM short courses. Okay, so this is a vocational training program. So in the vocational training program, the time is less and the effort is less comparing to the HNDs or degree, and then the cost associated with that is less. And coming to the job, here we are targeting the AutoCAD draftsman and BIM modeler, BIM coordinator, BIM manager related jobs. According to my survey related to Middle East, the respective salaries are listed here. It starts with 4,000 riyals, 8,000 riyals, 16,000 and 20,000. Now, in order to compare this educational qualification and the vocational qualification, one is not superior or inferior to the other. So we have to balance everything. So that's not two things. Okay, you have to balance the third thing as well. The educational qualification, vocational qualification, and the work experience. These all three of them are equal. You have to balance with the time. Okay, but I found initiating with vocational training or gaining the vocational training in the mid is very important. So here I have the comparison of student number 1 and student number 2. Now if you check the student number 1, I have a couple of bars, vertical bars. The first bar is indicated as number 1. That means it is the knowledge and skills and time and effort this student put. Okay, so if you come to the student number 2, this is the bar number 1, the time or knowledge, the time, cost and effort he puts. Okay, now these two are different. This bar goes up to the scale of 10 and it is less than 2.5. Okay, that means this student is going for an educational qualification. So he's spending 1.5 year or 2 or 3 years of time, big amount of time, big amount of cost and effort. So that's what this graph is so high. And the student number 2 is following short courses like vocational training program. Okay, so effort, time, cost and everything is low. And all the other 3 bars next to the bar number 1 is number 2. That means it is job. Okay, so job in the first year, job in the second year, job in the third year. So student number 2, job in the first, second and third year. So in the first year, the student number 1 is getting this much of salary and it is keep on increasing. Now what happens is student number 2 is following the short courses. In the first year, he is getting this much of salary, and second year this much, and third year this much. So you can get a good amount of salary in couple of years. For that, you can start with a vocational training program. and you can work as an AutoCAD draftsman, then you can work as a BIM modeler. See, you work as an AutoCAD draftsman and get 4,000 reals. Maybe in the second year, BIM modeler, 8,000 reals. I'm talking about the average salary. It can be plus or minus 2 or 3,000 reals. And then if you want to go for a BIM coordinator and BIM manager, then only the vocational training program is not enough. You need educational qualification like HNDs and degrees on civil engineering or architectural related HNDs or degrees are required. Now, the summary is, if you are a school leaver or a fresher, it's a good opportunity to start your career through the vocational training program, because in a short period of time you can gain the skills and you can get a good salary, and you can go up to AutoCAD draftsman and BIM modeler. And if you want to become a BIM coordinator or higher levels, then you can parallelly you can go ahead with your educational qualification as well. And those who are already involved in the educational qualification like HNDs or degrees, they can also focus on the vocational training program so that they can target these designations. Okay, I think I have given the ultimate message or the summary of the career planning. Anyhow, there are more things to be discussed. Okay, what are the educational qualification and how to progress, and how to balance this educational qualification, work experience and vocational skills and everything. And with the sample examples, we can have a 4-year target or 3-year target, how to mix these things and go for a good designations in a short period of time. And all these things are discussed in great detail within the course. Once you enroll with the course, we are going to discuss about the career planning in detail. So all what I have given is the summary here. Okay, let's come to the courses. So I will discuss about the AutoCAD drafting. Here you can find many bullet points. Okay, the course is project-based intensive training, industrial standard assignments. You can become an expert as immediately you complete the course, and you get a confident on CAD and handling like an AutoCAD expert. And on the right hand side you can see you can produce architectural drawing, structural drawing, isometric drawing, and site survey plan, engineering survey data, and you prepare the drawing and documentation, plotting, 3D, and a lot of things. Okay, but beyond that, what we need to do is, in order to get a job or a work as a AutoCAD draftsman in the industry, you need a lot of things beyond this. So all of these techniques will be taught in the course. For example, I consider the students level as 0. Okay, and you need to understand only English, that's all. If you can understand me, that's enough. Okay, then whatever the required things, for example, whatever the required basic mathematics, whatever the construction technology knowledge required, okay, whatever the required drawing techniques related knowledge, everything will be included in the course, so that as the student finish the course, he'll become as a experienced person. Okay, with the assignments and all, the student become as an expert immediately after finishing the course. The same fashion, the course number 2 is BIM modeler, the Revit architecture. So here also you can check the content, but beyond that, the course is more related to the BIM concept. Okay, you'll be learning, understand the BIM fundamentals, the BIM concept, and we'll go ahead with the software with a sample project. Okay, now let's get into the mode of learning. Here, the students will learn through downloadable recorded videos. In case of doubts, the students can contact anytime me through the WhatsApp, or else we can arrange a one-to-one Zoom meeting. You can check some of the sample videos in my YouTube channel. The link is given below, youtube.com/@Marwan Sufyan. And also you can check the past students review in the link given below. There are many Sri Lankan and foreign students are enrolling with the course. I have some of the feedbacks in this link, so some of the students review in this link. So I strongly recommend you to check this link and read the student feedback and their review, so that you can understand about the course better. Okay, now the time is to get started. So this is your time to take action. Now you can contact me through WhatsApp or drop me an email. That's all. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the course.